Cheers! Welcome to Movie Bitches! Episode 185. Tonight we're reviewing Hurricane Heist.
Oh boy, I'm so glad we saw this movie.
I am so glad we saw this movie.
I'm excited that Hurricane Heist is getting a full review from us, but Phantom Thread, Shape of Water, yeah, a quick one.
They were like 15 minutes in the middle of our hour-long Oscar video.
I'm just excited. I'm excited. So, go see this movie. No joke. It's hilarious.
It's so much fun.
It's exactly the kind of bad movie I love.
Absolutely. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. I was like, Hurricane Heist, a movie about a heist during a hurricane? Yes, I'm in. This movie was so much fun. The only thing that would have made it better is if I was drunk.
Yeah.
Like, bring a drink or 5 into the movie.
If it's still in theaters, which is not.
First things first.
First things first.
Shout out to our wine sponsor, Wink. Trywink.com/moviebitches. You get $20 off your first month of wine. You could use that to bring into this movie.
Just pour it into your recyclable water bottle.
It's really true. You know, no one ever checks.
No.
But it's like, oh, cool. It's vodka soda. And I'm going to be wasted by the time I leave this, if I want it. And it would stay cold, you know?
It would. It's insulated.
Yeah, you put a couple ice cubes in there, you're good to go.
Yes. This has nobody in it.
No.
No one is in it. Except Maggie Grace.
And Jason from True Blood.
Holy shit.
Oh, thank God the audience turned on the movie very early on.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a little later than we did, but like...
Oh, I mean,
because I went in knowing.
I know I say this a lot, but this was legitimately a Sci-Fi Original film.
Oh, absolutely.
No joke. Better budget.
Yep.
No joke. This was a Sci-Fi Original movie.
Yep.
And I feel like it would have done better on TV.
I do think it's a straight to video. It's a straight to VOD kind of thing.
I mean, the theater going experience was quite great.
It's fun.
At a certain point, we just started laughing.
Yeah.
Very hard, outlandishly, and the people in front of us were like, "Oh, cool! We are also now going to crack the fuck up this entire movie."
I mean, we're not there yet, but can we talk about
we can't talk about it yet. We have to get there. Because I laughed so hard I cried, and then I couldn't breathe, and then I laughed some more. And then I laughed some more. So Hurricane Heist starts, and it's Twister.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've got 2 kids who are ADR'd for reasons I'm not sure.
Dad! Faster!
I'm pushing 80, son.
If we get caught, it's all your fault. Was not.
Maybe they couldn't hang the accents.
Everyone's
got a real southern drawl.
Oh God, it's Alabama.
Very southern. And
they're all in the truck with their dad, trying to outpace this hurricane. Now, I will just say this, because I found this to be absurd. And then I looked it up.
Yeah.
Apparently, well, first off, they did say this in the movie, but apparently once they hit land, hurricanes die real quick.
Okay.
Also...
So if you're more inland, you're cool.
Basically. It's like, it starts to really peter out because it fuels off of the warm ocean water.
Great.
But then, what was also pretty interesting to me was that they can move quickly, but typically they move at about 15 to 20 miles per hour.
Okay.
So, like, I thought it was absurd.
I mean, they're literally like, oh
no! In a truck, like, oh God!
Oh, look, there's the hurricane!
I mean, it's all stupid, yes. But it wasn't as stupid as I thought it was.
They're outrunning the hurricane, and the dad sealed his own fate and deserved to die.
This was so absurdly weird. Okay, a tree falls, and they go into a ditch, and then they get stuck. The truck gets stuck on a rock.
Oh, like a boulder.
Like a boulder. Like, dude, you're not getting that undone.
No.
But so anyway, so he's like, quick, we gotta go in this house.
Yeah.
And he gets them in the house, he's like, I gotta go get the truck unstuck.
Like, they're gonna keep outrunning it.
I was so confused.
No. He goes outside to try and...
I was like, no, you find a basement.
I'm like, so where's the storm cellar?
Oh, Twister. I love Twister.
Oh, yeah.
And yet I was so scared by that movie for the entirety of my childhood.
Yeah.
Probably still am.
Yeah.
Definitely still afraid of tornadoes because of that movie.
Oh, I mean, if you're not afraid of tornadoes, you're an idiot. Tornadoes are fucking scary.
Right? But anyway, so he leaves his 2 sons just in this house, no boarded up, no not, just, they're watching him through the window. That's no.
Dangerous.
Yeah, don't be near glass in a storm. Bad idea. To go unseat this truck, and he's like taking the winch. He's a tow truck because he owns a tow company. And he's like trying to winch it off, and then he's like along this line, and then the water tank.
He gets steamrolled by a water tank.
And the kids are watching it from the glass. And then the entire house just unseated from the foundation and tilted. I'm like, well, now those boys are dead too.
And they're absolutely dead.
They are crushed.
The CGI house has utterly collapsed upon them. And then they see a skull in the storm. It was like a Death Eater's symbol, It was like literally like a skull in
It was like the
clouds.
Fifth Element, but in clouds.
It was so stupid. That's when I was like, oh, this movie's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh, good. I'm gonna be entertained for the next hour and 20 minutes, and I can't wait.
And I was.
Oh boy, was it good.
They cut from that.
Skip forward, and the 2 sons have grown up. One of them has become a very financially successful meteorologist.
This was so bizarre to me, but whatever. He has this tank. He sets off drones into... This was confusing to me. He sets off drones to measure, right? But they're drones. Like, the battery's gonna die, and you just wasted that, like, $1,000 of equipment.
He's funded from the government? ?
It was a federally owned vehicle.
He's driving, like, the utility vehicle from Dante's Inferno. Remember that? Or no, from Dante's Peak. Remember that volcano movie? Oh my god. So, like, in Dante's Peak, they have this, like, car that just, it drives through lava, it drives through a river, it drives through acid. It's, like, it's great. And this was that.
Yeah, this was absurd. Also, it drove me crazy because they like to use iPads in this movie.
Oh boy, did
And they really like to FaceTime.
Everybody's FaceTiming.
They call him in the car and he's FaceTiming. It's like set up in the car. And I'm like, dude, look at the road.
The whole time he's like, oh yes, DC, I've heard about the hurricane. I think it's going to be a big one. And you're like, look at the road, dude.
I'm smelling it and it smells like a big one. That was a whole thing. I'm telling you, this is going to be off the charts. Oh my god, this was so stupid. The dialogue was the worst.
Oh, am I supposed to call the president and just trust your gut on it?
Oh my god. I think the dialogue had to have been written as a joke. I'm hoping.
There were 2 story by and 2 screenplay by credits. Apparently, Sylvester Stallone was going to star in a similarly plotted film called Gale Force.
Oh my god.
In the 90s.
I love it.
It was reminding me of Hard Rain. Remember Hard Rain with Christian Slater and Minnie Driver?
Nope.
It's like raining, everyone's on jet skis, and I think there's a heist or some sort of heist situation. Like, yeah, Hard Rain. But we find out that meteorologist guy is from Planet of the Apes. He's the chewing the scenery through the green screen guy.
Who is in what, Kong Skull Island?
Yeah. I mean, I like him, but he's bad.
Oh yeah, he's terrible. He's a bad actor.
But like in a cheesy, fun way, he's like right on the edge of a Bruce Campbell. I feel like if he got the right role,
maybe
he could be like a cult Bruce Campbell-y, campy kind of guy.
I could see it.
Because he's charismatic.
Sort of.
But a bad actor.
Bad.
Which is Bruce Campbell. Turns out. I mean, I love Bruce Campbell. You know who Bruce Campbell is. From Evil Dead? An Army of Darkness? Bubba Hotep? And other things?
Nope, sorry.
Yo, she-bitch. Let's go.
So Maggie Grace, the whole movie I was like, is that Leslie Bibb? No. But is it? No, it's not Leslie Bibb.
I kept trying to figure out who she was.
She's the daughter from Taken. She plays like a real sassy,
I liked her.
Government employee?
Yeah, she's a federal agent. They work for the Treasury Department, but she works as like a federally trained, like, agent.
Yeah. I thought she was really good.
Yeah.
For what it was. Like, she was holding it together.
I thought so.
We never found out what happened in Utah.
No. There's like this whole weird, oh my god.
That's when the audience turned and we all started to laugh very loudly at the film. She's on her iPad, of course.
Of course,
FaceTiming with
of course.
soldier person who we don't know.
Yep.
And he's like, you really fucked up in Utah. Well, he didn't say fucked though.
No, but
it's like PG-13.
Oh yeah.
You really messed up in Utah.
Hey, I went to bat for you after Utah. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even have a job right now.
This money's on you. This $600 million is on your head, and you're responsible for it until this hurricane's over.
Because of Utah. Johnny Utah?
I am an FBI agent!
And then we never find out. I mean, she says somebody died on her watch in Utah, but I really thought it was going to be a flashback.
Something.
Or something. Or that guy was going to show up at the end and be like, hey.
Right.
Thanks for saving all this money.
Didn't matter.
I forgive you for Utah. Holy shit. So, the hackers show up.
Oh, this was my favorite part. This was the funniest part of the movie.
I could have used so much more.
No.
So many more scenes. Okay, so the shredder experts show up.
Wait, roll back tape. Okay, so she works for the Treasury Department, where apparently there's a facility that processes hundreds of millions of dollars that they're retiring, and they shred all of the money to retire it. And they're like, but why does it gotta get shredded? Couldn't we just take it? And you're like, she's like, no, because we're good guys. And it's like, oh, but he's the bad guy.
I can't help it. It's in my Irish soul.
Irish guy.
Oh, and there's like that whole scene where they like, everyone's mandatory evacuating.
Nobody can act.
No.
Maggie Grace is doing her best.
Oh, yeah.
But like, it's maybe the worst acting I've seen in a movie, like in a theater. You know, where like I went to the movies and this was released into theaters and they're acting. It was, it was rough.
I should have known there was something hinky about you two freaks.
We two freaks? Hacked your shredder weeks ago so that the money would pile up.
So they're in this facility and the shredder dies. Oh my god.
Oh
what
god.
Are we gonna do? Good thing these hackers show up.
By loading a hunger striver routine into one of the monitor's wormholes.
English.
30 minutes.
They were really reminding me of Sandra Bernhardt and Richard E. Grant in Hudson Hawk. Where they're like cuckoo banana pants.
I mean, this is so much.
They know what they're doing in Hudson Hawk because they are doing it on purpose.
In this
was not okay.
This felt like a Disney Channel original movie. These two.
Oh yeah, they were in a different film.
Drop the gun, Moreno.
And she looks like Shannon Elizabeth, and is the worst actress
I've ever seen.
You told us you hacked it solid.
We did. We ran it through this morning.
Then why can't you open it? This was your only job.
I was, anytime she opened her mouth, I just couldn't.
Lots of big listening eyes. I'm listening. My eyes say that I'm listening. Wearing like a go into the club outfit.
Which is so weird. How is that professional?
Face of hair and makeup.
Oh my god.
With an asymmetrical Band-Aid dress.
And you're the shred-it fixing lady? Oh my god.
I wanted more scenes.
I wanted it just because it was so absurd. I wish
they had like a silly, let's go fuck in the shredder room.
There should have been like a pile of money that hadn't been shredded yet.
Ooh, and then they fucked on it.
Exactly. That like hadn't gone to the vault yet, but like
wanting more from them.
Well, I wanted more sex scenes
in general.
Period. But
that would have put this movie over the top to transcendently amazing. Just like, and now they're gonna fuck in this greenhouse. Great.
In the eye of the storm.
Oh my god, it's so good. Like they're fucking, and then the eye of the storm happens. And
as they come.
As they climax, and then he's like, it's the eye of the storm. Oh, it would have been good. It would have been
or even if they didn't, if none of that happened.
None of it.
Just if she took like her clothes off and she goes, get ready for the eye of my storm.
But wouldn't that be very calm? With the amount of times that they both got sopping wet, I was expecting more like just, I gotta take my shirt off.
Sure. Well, he kept taking his waterproof raincoat off.
When
I was like,
he was
what
going
are you doing?
outside in the rain.
It's like, what are you doing?
Like, fleece does not dry well.
I mean, it's plastic, but like, no, it doesn't.
It takes forever.
Yeah. Plus, it creates. Don't wash your fleece stuff. I mean, you probably shouldn't have it anyway, but like, don't wash fleece in a washing machine.
Oh, yeah.
Because it breaks down and it creates little microplastics that then go out through into like the sewers, and especially like in coastal towns and stuff, it goes into the ocean. Oh, no. It's bad.
I don't like the feel of fleece.
Sure.
Personally.
Yeah.
It feels gross.
Yeah.
To me. I go, ooh. So I don't own fleece.
The other thing that happened happenstantially, or maybe not, or it was, I think, was that the backup generator goes out.
I guess that was hurricane related.
I am not really
because they didn't plan on it. I think it was poorly written.
Shocker.
For convenience.
Yes. So happenstantially, it seems the backup generator goes down, and she has to go get the repairman, sexy repairman, Jason from True Blood.
She also changes the code to safe.
Yes.
Which is a big important
because
thing.
of Utah.
Because of Utah.
She's FaceTiming. She's like, well, at least give me authorization to change this code safe one more time.
Keanu Reeves just won't leave her alone. I'm a federal agent. So am I.
I am an FBI agent.
So you knew that her and were going to at least team up.
Yes.
I thought they were going to fall in love. That seems more like a 90s, 2000s trope.
I guess.
Like if this came out, they would absolutely have like been making out as the money like rained upon them, and then the eye of the storm, and they're like, that would have been the end of the movie.
It's like the Italian Job.
Yeah. But this
Which
is,
I love.
more generic.
Sure.
And like, we don't have to do that all the time. Which we don't, but this movie's so stupid. I'm like,
why
make it
not?
out, take your shirt off. I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah.
This is silly. This is entertainment.
I mean, I would have kind of preferred her falling in love with Jason.
Really?
Not as a character, but as a hotness.
As I want to see your shirt off.
Yeah. Why didn't we see any of their shirts off? That's a mistake.
I don't know.
Okay, so brother meteorologist calls it. Oh my god, this was so funny too. Oh my god. So early on, he's like calling his brother, and he's like, hey man, I'm just calling you because I think this one's gonna be real intense, and I just, fuck it. And he turns around and he goes back into town to find his brother who's passed out on the couch in his
auto repair shop.
That would have been perfect if meteorologist brother found Jason like shirtless, passed out.
Why not?
In his little undies.
Oh,
my tighty whities, like here I am with my bulge. Did you notice Irish guy's VPL?
Right?
I was like, oh, so he's Jewish. Like, it was a lot.
I did notice. And it was egregious. Also, do we really think he was fucking Kelly or whatever her name was that died?
What?
Remember the only woman on the team who died in that fiery crash? He was like, Kelly, it was her name.
Were they in love?
Kathy? He was like, Kelly! Whatever her name was. I can't remember. Kelly, no, Kelly! He was all upset when she died. And I was like, because they make out at some point.
Do they?
They were totes fucking.
I missed that.
Yeah. But I think she is out of his league.
Yeah. He was gross.
He was also a terrible actor. Not as terrible as the sheriff. Can we talk about the sheriff? We haven't talked about the sheriff. So, meteorologist brother and Maggie Grace are like, we gotta find the local police because this heist is going down. They go to the sheriff's office and the sheriff isn't on it.
Oh no, Jimmy, you ain't in on it. Well, I'm afraid so, Willie.
Oh, Jimmy, don't tell me you're in on it too. And he's like, I'm afraid I am, Willie. I mean, the fact that his name is Willie is really a problem. They just kept being like, Willie. And it made me laugh every single fucking time.
Just the thing is, Willie, I kept seeing the money coming in every week and being like, we could have that money. They're just shredding it.
You know it's just going to the shredder. Kind of gets you thinking, Willie. You know?
Why don't we get the money? Gets a man a thinking. It's some kind of drug.
That's some kind of drug that you've been giving her. You've been making her act the way she's been.
That's some kind of drug. And
It was a lot of acting.
It was a lot.
He was doing a lot.
The sheriff had a plan within a plan all along.
It's like I said, fate works in crazy ways.
There's like this whole scene where the sheriff is like, ha ha, I got you now. I'm gonna take all the money. I mean, he's like Elmer Fudd all of a sudden.
You rascally rabbit!
But he's like, I'm gonna take all the money.
I'm gonna get you!
The money's all mine. You hear? You hear me loud and clear, boy?
Hold your fire!
So the sheriff is like, we're gonna take it, and then he just shoots him.
Oh, yeah.
Which I was like, oh
Irish
shit.
guy was for real.
Was for realsies. But then I was just kind of like, but why didn't any of the other policemen just shoot him? They all had their guns drawn.
Because Hacker Lady had a matching teal gun that matched her dress, and she was really in charge.
Well, yes, that was absurd.
It was teal. And she was like, pew, 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 pow.
God. Did you see that thing?
Yes, the Laura Dern thing.
Yes.
Pew. I did appreciate that. I don't know why. It seemed ham-fisted, and it seemed like Kelly was in charge of it, but they all use tranquilizer guns.
Oh, yeah.
When they take over the facility, it's all like, pew, 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 and it's like, 3 darts is too much. It's very like,
3 darts is too much.
but I was excited. I was like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it was cool that they didn't murder all of these federal
everybody.
Military maximum security agents
that were useless.
That was weird to me too. They're like shooting these little darts, and they're like literal trained agents with machine guns that are just like, oh, I can't hit, and literally no one. No, not a single person was hit with a bullet.
He missed the broad side of the barn.
He did. He missed the barn.
Remember when they paused the movie to have a global warming PSA?
Oh my god, that was so weird. This was so weird. I was just looking over at you and be like, what's this movie now? She's like, wow, it's weird. You became a meteorologist for some weird reason if you're afraid of hurricanes or whatever. And he's like, I just want to figure out why. Global warming's making them more intense, and I just wish we could get to the bottom of it.
Maybe my colleagues and I could stop them all together. I mean, he might as well have like taken a little soapbox out and put it on his hood, and then like put his little fingers on it, and then like it was out of place in a movie called Hurricane Heist.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So then, this fucking movie's hilarious. So then they decide they have to take out the satellite that they're using to
hack into the DC base where they can find and hack the new code that she's changed it to.
Right, to open the vault.
Yeah. So they're like, oh, let's go. This is the tower. We got to take it down. And she's like, mind you, he goes, well, there's 140-mile-an-hour winds, which is pretty much just like, those are hurricane force winds.
Yeah.
So like, this is the hurricane.
Right. They're in the hurricane.
Yeah. And he's gonna climb. Okay, first of all, those satellite towers wouldn't even be there anymore. Oh, those satellite dishes, so they're working through all of these clouds. People who have DirecTV know very well and good that gets like a little puff of a cloud and it's like, no signal. Sorry.
So they're gonna pull down the tower, and then the guys find them. They're having a whole fight.
Meanwhile, Willie is reenacting the library. The clock tower scene, and it's like, oh, he's got the winch.
So he decides he's going to distract them while she undoes the winch for reasons that escape me. And he starts using hubcaps.
Oh, this was the most hilarious thing.
He's like, it's like
he notices,
you know,
he notices that
he's like throwing them, and he's just like, and
it like goes into the wind, and then it's like
and
a
it
curve.
kills Dylan. Somebody, what's his name? Devin. You killed my brother. I didn't realize they were brothers until you said he died and he was my brother.
Oh my god.
And it just like thunk.
Oh, jeez.
And they found like a giant, of course there was like a fishing net filled with hubcaps. Why would that be there?
But of course. We're there, we've arrived. We've arrived at the moment where this movie transcended into something else.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
So then they have to regroup. It's the two of them. They're trying to figure it out. And they're like, you know what? I have an idea. They have to pee first. They full on stop for 30 seconds to pee.
Wasn't mad about it.
No.
I feel like there's not enough, I really have to pee in movies.
Unless I wish that well, no. But I kind of wish that she checked him out, but it would be weird. But also I wouldn't have minded it.
Like at the urinal?
Exactly. Just a little oh.
So she convinces them that they should trade the hostages for her, that she'll come in and give them the new code if she gives them meteorologist brother's brother back.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So they are in these full rock climbing harnesses, and she shoots a flare gun into the atrium.
Yep. Breaking the glass.
And it's
and then everyone gets sucked out.
But not brother.
Jason somehow can run away. Maybe Sookie gave him her blood. I don't know.
Fairy blood, because he used to play football, Andrew. And he holds on real tight and then disappears from the movie for a long period of time. And they fly up into the air.
Oh my god, like kites.
Kites. I mean, it's like
they're on fucking strings, ropes.
They would 50 be dead.
50 feet in dead. Not only from being sucked into the air and
they would be in half. They would have been cut in half.
Right from the rope.
Their body parts would have flown down.
But then also from they're it's like Mary Poppins, let's go fly a kite nonsense.
I mean, I really want to get the footage for that scene and then put let's
go
fly a kite.
With tuppence for paper and strings, you can have your own set of wings.
I mean, and the atrium breaks in a way that they absolutely could have run into the metal and died also.
Oh, sure. I mean, they could have been impaled by yeah.
There is the highest of percentages that they would have killed themselves.
Yes. I didn't understand why they would use such a long rope.
Yeah, right?
Wouldn't they be tied up?
Tie themselves to the balcony.
Exactly.
Cool.
This was nonsense and I loved every minute of it. I loved it. It was so stupid.
I laughed so hard I cried.
So then they go to his boarded up repair shop.
And she and him are trying to form a plan and she's like, oh my god, I'm starving. And he's like, good news. I've got PB&J. And he opens this fucking drawer in his car and there's a PB&J for every day of the week. He seems weird.
Very weird. I like that she called it out. She's like, you're fucking weirdo, but I'm digging this sandwich. And then they have a 5-minute conversation about Smucker's jam and Jiffy versus
Skip. And that happened. And the whole time I was like, just fuck already.
Right? That was when I really was like, oh, so now they're gonna fuck. Oh, they didn't fuck? Oh, they should have fucked.
I'm a Skippy guy, so Skippy.
Really? It's Smucker's strawberry, though.
Correctamundo.
So then they're like, oh, let's go make a car bomb. All we need to do is go to a garden store.
And then a flood shows up.
A tsunami. I didn't know that hurricanes caused tsunamis. Now, I know there's a storm wave.
Right. No, this was a full-on tsunami. Yeah. If you want to see a really fucking good, dark, great movie about a tsunami, The Impossible. Oh my god. I almost didn't make it through that movie, but I'm glad I did because it was fucking good.
I was so glad that you told me to watch that after I went to Thailand.
Great.
Oh.
That movie is so good and got completely forgotten.
So good. No, I thought she got nominated for an Oscar.
But who remembers that movie?
I do.
Aside from us.
That movie will stay with me forever.
Oh my god. So, oh my god, yeah, I mean, then they are trying to outrun the fucking truck. They have all these trucks. It becomes a Fast and the Furious movie. Yeah. They're chasing the 3 trucks in their tow truck. They jump on top of all the trucks, and suddenly they've become James Bond. And
or Black Panther.
There's a lot of on top of cars, and they're taking out the trucks one by one, and it's all very exciting. And the hackers are. One of them is shot, and they're cast aside, and you think, oh, that's weird that they're saving them.
Yeah.
The movie decides to save them for some reason.
Well, they die.
Then it doesn't.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
I think it was supposed to be for that reason where it's he's not going to murder them.
But he'll let the storm murder them.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Nature.
When she was like, ah! So all the money is flying, and then they're out running it. They get there, they're killing, all the main guys die. Oh, we made it, yeah, we did it. And I really thought it was gonna turn into Twister and be like, and full circle to the beginning and be like, oh no, the hurricane's
we gotta get in his house, and then like flashbacks, and like, oh god, and they buckle themselves in.
And he's like, you know what, I think I might love you. You know, and they have a moment, and maybe they make it out. I thought that was gonna happen, and then they were, but no. But they do see the skull again. They see the skull.
Oh my god. Oh, that was good.
Again.
Yep.
Go see this movie.
This movie was so stupid and so much fun.
It was like, I love these movies.
Yeah.
It's like over the top, stupid, not really taking itself too seriously.
Yep. Not at all, but like enough.
Enough.
Just enough.
It wasn't trying to be bad.
No.
But it was trying to be like cheesy over the top.
Yes.
And failing.
Yes.
I really liked it. I thought it was hilarious. I would highly recommend it. It's a good bad movie.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Cheers.
Bring a hurricane. That's fun.
We got one more. What?